will now present his speech.
I'm going to read off script. It's been my memory's shit. Just before you all came in here today, Vic and I did have a quick look over the room just to make sure everything was all right and everything. And Vic, being Vic, in a teacher's voice, she said to me, "Please, Liam, don't be an idiot. Don't swear. Please don't be rude about the guests, even the ones you like. Please don't tell the story about when my mum, you know, that time." I like it. I will. So on that note, thanks for coming. Now, as many of you here today will know, I'm the shy, retiring type that likes to keep quiet, keep my opinions to myself. Therefore, you can understand my slight nervousness actually today. And from earlier at the church, I've been blubbering. Fair to square up. Vic's been absolutely brilliant, but it's me who's been a wreck. But it's my job to do all the thank yous. So, on behalf of my lovely new wife, the biggest thank you goes to all of you. It's great to see so many friends and family, and the day would not have been the same without you all. Although the bank balance would have been a lot better. And I like my money. So. But on a serious note, it's lovely to see so many of you here, particularly those of you that have travelled so many miles, and those that have had to change the lambing season, work rotas, and the footy just to be here today. So thank you. I'd like to start by thanking my new father-in-law for his kind words. Hey! I feel honoured that he has taken me into his family and actually allowed me to marry his daughter. Gary and Linda, I promise to look after your daughter in every way I can possibly do. Despite how I can come across it sometimes, I will always be there for her, through thick and thin, the good times and the bad. I will take care of her, just as you have done in the past, and it's my job now in the future.
Oh, poor you!
Many of you, especially on table 5, will know I like a bet. That's why each table has got a betting card on it. But, as Gary said before, I unexpectedly, about 10 years ago, took a bet on today. The story as it goes was a new year. I was with another Victoria at the time. Kept it simple. So that, and also Vic was with someone else. We was out on the New Year and was in the Cube, I think. Yeah. Was it in the Cube? Doing all the New Year, Happy New Year jazz. Gary, unexpectedly, as I was introducing my then partner to Vic, said, "I bet you two end up getting married." Bet on. 20 quid was taken, but here we are today. So, it's the best losing bet I've ever had. Oh. Or her dad's trying to flog her. Thank you both for welcoming me into the family, your extended family, and the extension to the extended family. It grows yearly. I thank you both for the beautiful person you brought into this world on the 4th of June, '87. Not only did you raise her to be the woman of my dreams, you offered me nothing but warm and sincere welcome into yours and her lives. Thank you. I cannot let today pass without mentioning what a wonderful example of marriage Chris and Big Bri have set for me. 40 years.
You don't know what he's talking about.
40 years this year they have been together. Ma and Pa, thank you for never-ending love and support over the years, and for welcoming Vic into our asylum. Yes, it is. I know some of you here today will find it hard to believe, but I wasn't always this handsome, intelligent, dashing son who's athletic, wise and very modest man you see before you today. Over the years, Mum and Dad have helped me more than I deserve. They've seen me through thick and thin, mainly thick, but I've always been there for me, and I hope I have done you both proud. Yeah. Dad, you have taught me what a husband is, to provide for his family and his wife. If I can only emulate half of what you have with Mum, I know we're on the right track for a good marriage. Mum, my biggest critique, yet my biggest fan. Thank you for always being there and your never-ending support, your laughter when most needed, and for just being my mum. I really couldn't have asked for a better mum, Dad. I thank you both for everything you have done, and I love you dearly. So thank you. Today wouldn't have been possible without the help of either sets of parents. So a massive thank you to the four of you for not only helping today, but in our day-to-day lives. Linda, thank you very much for today. The little touch you have made, phenomenal. Thank you. Your support for Vic is amazing. Dad, special thank you for Dad for making all the favours, everything. Dad single-handedly made all the rope work himself. No advice from me. Absolutely none, because I don't know me rope work. So. But I definitely would advise you not to leave one behind though. He won't be happy. He's not. But we do have some presents for you both. So as we're doing that, but ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise a toast to the parents, Gary, Linda, Christian and Brian. The parents. The parents.
These are from me, I don't know what Liam's got.
We're dragging it out because some people have paid me. They said if it's longer, they'll pay me.
So a few thank yous now. What can I say about the bridesmaids? These attractive, young ladies did a great job today, and also helping Vic over the last few months. You look absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me. And you've added so much to the occasion. So please join me in drinking a toast to Tony, Hannah, Laura and Nina, the bridesmaids.
The bridesmaids.
I'm going to do some thank yous now, and then after this we're going to get people up for the gifts. So you don't all need to come up just yet. A special thank you goes to the Rugrats for their parting today. Holly, Olivia and Isla for being our flower girls, and Donovan for being our page boy. And although she's still very tiny, our Layla. Thank you to Angela and Kaylee for your readings today and playing a special part in our day. Thank you very much. Thank you to Reverend Malcolm for his support in the service. He wasn't just gate crashing. As Andy said before, he's also my godfather. So thank you very much for playing our part today, mate. Special thank you goes to the Castle Green staff. I think everyone can say they've been absolutely brilliant. Riding somewhere. Thank you also goes to Stephen Ruth for making you all look brilliant on camera, and the patience. That's the key thing, patience. I'd also like to thank Liam and Jamie for the ushers, for ushering. Your support for me and Vic never goes unnoticed, lads. Thank you for being great mates. We've had many a laugh over the years and may that continue, so thank you. Last thank you goes to a little man today. He's done really well. He's come a long way to be here and looks really smart in his little suit. His legs must be pretty tired though, after all the walking he's done. But thanks, Gav. Ladies and gentlemen, the wedding party. Yeah, so Gav, two lads. Who else? Angela, Kaylee, the kids.
The kids.
The kids.
Oh, come and get your gifts.
Gav, get up.
Andrew.
Any words, Gav? Sweet, Gav.
Thank you very much. You're very welcome.
Mind the candles, girls.
Don't worry about it.
Mind the candles.
Where's Donovan?
Donovan! Donovan! Oh, he's Donovan! Donovan!
Olivia. There you go.
Yeah, you're speaking now, your turn, DD.
Yeah, your turn now, Dee.
Isla. There you go.
What did you say?
There you go. You're welcome.
So ladies and gents, haven't I done well? I'll say that again. Ladies and gents, haven't I done well? I've married someone who's beautiful, charming, very smart, funny, loving and very caring. And Vic, you've married me. I'm fat, grumpy, very forgetful and swears a lot. But Vic will vouch for me on this. It's very rare that we are in attendance together. For a fair few years, when we first got together, and still at times now, I'm the he's at sea partner. So for those that haven't met me yet, I'm Liam. Getting here today hasn't been the easiest of rides. As many of you will already know, the last few months have been challenging to say the least. A change of venue just before Christmas, moving home at the end of January, and recent illness within the family. It's been tough at times, but when we've had this in the planning for well over 2 years, but throughout all this, we've had each other, and I've had my Vic by my side. If we can face that, and still get here today, I think we'll be right.
Yeah.
I first met Vic way back at school. We were friends from pretty much day one. Then she moved to Thornton and lived just down the road from Mum and Dad's. So we saw each other daily. And I would call for her on my way to school, or more like she'd be late getting up, so Gary would chase after the bus in his micro. But today you did well, didn't you? After leaving school, we did our own things. Vic went to uni, and I went on my travels. Then after a few years seeing each other, and still in contact, I thought I'd ask her out. I thought I'd take her to a proper classy joint, called Poacher. The chicken won it. It's been 17 years of knowing Vic and 8 together. Yeah. But now married. Who would have thought that? Vic, you look absolutely amazing today. When your old fellows walking you down the aisle, everyone was looking at you.
What's the old?
Not because they had to, or be nosy, but you lit up the church and here today. You make me laugh and smile like no other. You are brilliant in every way. You accept my grumpiness, my tantrums, and my support for the Kid Army. So where can I go wrong? Thank you for today and the organisation that you put into it. I know you've had the day of your dreams. Today has been brilliant so far, and may it continue. I love you now and always. My beautiful bride. Last but not least, these two bruises on the end. What a task it was when deciding, well, not getting married, but who would represent me. Everyone on the table over there could easily have been them. They all know way too much. But it's a wedding, family, friends are involved. Who do I pick? And the most boring pair.
You can have 2 minutes.
I went, no, joking aside, I went for both of them because I've known them from about the age of 4. Steve from our old rugby days and Dan for our old swimming coach. They are both our absolute champion friends. Always there when needed, like to have a pint, always up for the banter. Well, but as Mum would say, really nice lads. I'd like to thank you both and our Gav for arranging a brilliant stag do in Dublin. A very scenic tour of the history of Dublin was had by all. Every single lad on tour had a belter, so thank you. Although strange at times, a lot of pointing, giggling, sniggering, and looks of discontent walking through an airport at 7:30 in the morning towards me, but having to wear a full wedding dress on day 1 and a sexy sailor outfit on day 2.
They've seen it, Liam, on the channel.
But it was a brilliant tour, absolutely champion, thank you. But before I hand over to you both, please bear with them. They would definitely would have had to jazz a few things up. Because my character is a sheltered life, and their material would have been definitely limited. But gents, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for today. It's been an absolute pleasure. The best men. Thank you. So I'm going to hand over now to Dan and then Steve.